Hi everyone, this is Farlace and I'm with the Farlace LaShone Financial Group. And today's financial presentation is about Investing Basics Part 2. So if you have not, however, watched Investing Basics Part 1 that I released last week, I encourage you to go do so because that video is the segue into this video and will help you understand the gist of what I'm going to talk about today. So first of all, before we get into the video, disclaimer. With investing, there is risk, a potential for wins and losses of income. A diversified portfolio is the best strategy to minimize risk. Only invest what you can afford to risk. I cannot and will not make recommendations as to what stocks to invest in. I will only provide you with the tools and knowledge so that you can make educated and informed financial decisions when you choose to invest and build your financial future. I do not make claims to guarantee success nor wealth. Results will vary from individual to individual. How to start investing? If you remember from the previous video, Investing Basics Part 1, we went over these 5 areas. So today, we will look at these areas in more detail. Number 1, educate yourself about trading stocks. Number 2, set realistic investment goals. Number 3, research the type of stocks you want to invest in. Number 4, select your platform, E-Trade, Ameritrade, Stash, etc. Number 5, protect your investment from my friend over here, the money shark, because he will eat your profits if you don't. Educate yourself about trading stocks. If you Google Ameritrade, this is what will come up, tdameritrade.com. So this is a platform that will allow you to learn how to invest in stocks for free. It is also an award-winning education platform. So take a look at this, and if it resonates with your spirit, sign up. It's a free course. It will teach you how to invest in stocks. Another platform, this is Chris Burgeon. You may have seen his ads on Facebook. He teaches a stock market masterclass for beginners, such as yourself. So it's a 1-hour webinar and it's free. I actually signed up for the webinar. I attended it last night, just in case I, figured, hey, I know most of this stuff, but just in case he says something I don't know. What if he says one thing that will help propel me, my clients, my team, my business partners? So, of course, my motto is, hey, if one thing can be said to help us all grow, then I'm all for it. So his actual webinar is a segue into his class. So at the end of the webinar, you have an opportunity to sign up for his class. He also shares with you some obstacles that he went through along the way, and a very touching testimony of how he started and had a few losses and how he learned to actually invest in stocks, and he grew his account to 100,000. So I think you'll be really intrigued and interested to find out and listen to his journey. Another way to educate yourself, this is Wall Street Survivor. And I highly recommend this course because I actually took this course about 10 years ago. So if you Google wallstreetsurvivor.com, it will allow you to learn how to trade stocks and some other financial tools. And it's also for free. 10 years ago, when I signed up, they actually had the course implemented in a lot of elite schools, colleges, such as Columbia, Yale, Stanford, universities of that nature. This was the tool that they had implemented at these schools to teach their students finance and stock investing. It assigns you a demo account. Back then, it was $10,000, and you were told to take the knowledge that you learn each day, each week, and see how much you can grow your account. So this was an actual email that the creator of the Wall Street Survivor course I took online sent to me. Each student was given $10,000 at that time, at the start of the week, to take the knowledge they had learned and invest in the stock market. I had grown my account to over $100,000 in less than a week. 5 times higher than the next highest person in all classes. Yay me! So Mark Brookshire, he sent me this email on October the 30th, 2011. Mark is actually the guy who created this course. He came up with it. This is his baby. He invented this course. So he sent me this email and he says, "Hi, Bunny 2011. Don't ask me why I call myself Bunny. I think at the time I was in a relationship and the guy, I think he called himself Clyde and I was Bunny, you know, Bunny and Clyde or something like that. But that's a totally different video for a totally different day. So we'll come back to that. But anyway, he says, after less than a week since joining Wall Street Survivor, your portfolio is already up to $100,247.04. Yay me. So he says, way to go. Looks like we might have the next Warren Buffett on our site. So those of you who don't know who Warren Buffett is, he's like the holy grail of investing here in the States, maybe even the world. He's been around for over 30 years. He has probably over $1 billion in assets. He's taught so many countless investors, and a lot of people, you know, mirror and mimic his investing style. And so to be compared to him and even mentioned in the same sentence as him or same breath, and this was my first time ever, you know, seeing stocks or trading or knowing anything about it, because I wanted to take this course because I wanted to learn what my money was doing. I don't like for people to use terminology and things that I'm foreign to, and it sounds like they're speaking Chinese to me. So I wanted to know what my money was doing. So I took this course to better understand that. And luckily, I did pretty well. I actually finished the course. They do grade you, at least they did back then. I'm not sure now, but they do grade you. I had like a 96. I think I finished out of 100 for the course. So for my first time around, that's pretty good, huh? So I want you to sign up if this one speaks to your soul, because I think they start out your demo account with 100,000 now. So see if you can grow your account. You may can grow yours to 1 million. You may be the next Warren Buffett. So the main point is I need for you to sign up, whether it be Ameritrade or Chris Virgin or Wall Street Survivor or some other course that you find that speaks to you. The main thing is for you to learn so that you can grow. That's the main thing. Determine what type of investor you will be. Bear or bearish investors are generally more conservative investors and take less risk. Normally hold their positions longer in stocks and trades. Bull or bullish investors are generally more adventurous investors and they take more risk. Normally they hold their positions shorter in stocks and trades. Research the type of stock you are investing in. Number one, how does the company generate revenue? Number two, look at the company's financial records. You can Google or pull up the investor relations of that company and it will give you all of the financial information. Look at number three, look at their stock charts to see market price history of the stock. Look at yearly, 6 months, 3 months, etc. If you were to Google Nike stock on October 22nd, you will see that it was trading at $129.22. If you click on 6 months, you will notice that the price per share started at $90 per share and it went all the way up to $130 per share. That's a pretty good growth. And this is what you want to see: continuous, consistent growth over the course of 6 months. You want to look at each quarter. So each quarter they experience growth from one quarter to the next. So that's something you want to see when you're researching your stock. You want to see continuous growth. Number four, make sure who they are as a company resonates with your core values as a person. Because if it does not, you'll be making trades based off of emotion instead of knowledge. We want you to trade based off of knowledge, okay? Types of stocks to invest in. I cannot stress this enough. Never tell investors what to invest in. If you tell them you should definitely invest in Google stocks, I know they will perform well in coming weeks. They invest $10,000 in Google stocks and lose all their money. What you just done is possibly set yourself up for a liability lawsuit. Why? Because they made the investment based solely off of your directive. You are allowed to say things in teaching such as, I have been an investor in Google stocks for 3 years now and have turned a profit, but I'm not recommending that you invest in Google stocks. The first one, negative, leaves room for liability. The second one, positive, leaves no room for liability. So once you garner knowledge and you take your course, whether it be Ameritrade, Chris Virgin, Wall Street Survivor, or some other platform that resonates with your soul, then you determine whether you are going to be a bear or a bull investor, and you research your stock. Now it's time to work, to put all of that knowledge to work. You want to come and open a investing account or brokerage account. And I use E-Trade. You Google E-Trade, open an account. Then you're going to click on the next page, which allows you to select which type of brokerage account you want. The first one is individual, and it allows you to buy and sell stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, options, bonds, and more. For your purposes, you're starting with stocks. You will grow into the other areas as you continuously learn knowledge and feel comfortable. If you have a significant other, friend, family that is taking this course with you, and you guys decide to open up a joint account, you will click number 2. Number 3 is a custodial account. That's if you have children. Of course, everyone wants their children to start off on a better foot than they did. So you will, once you get your footing and you're comfortable trading and you're making profits, you will come back in and open your child a custodial account. And either you will manage the account or whoever you designate will manage the account and grow the account until the child is of legal age to do so themselves. And you show them the ropes. But after this page, there are a couple more pages where you have to verify your identity. And then after that, you fund your account because it takes money to make money. So if you're investing $100, links your bank account, you want to purchase Nike stocks, let's say they're trading at $25 per share, they will take the $50 from your account for those 2 shares. And then you have $50 left with what to trade with. And then you, as you profit, you continuously add to your stock portfolio with your profits. Okay, you don't go back into your pocket, you profit. You use that knowledge that you learn from your courses. Platform 2 that I use, this is an app I have on my phone called Stash. One of the simplest ways and forms to start investing, even if you are an investor and you're just terrified to death of anything, this will allow you to invest. And really, it's really simple because you sign up, same thing, start your brokerage account. They ask you to verify your identity and fund your account, link your bank account. But this platform, you can start investing with $5. Actually, invest with $1 or less, which means cents. You can start investing with cents. Everyone has change in their, what we, older generation, we call pocketbooks. And for you young people, that means a purse. I have at least $3, $5 worth of change in all of my purses. I have like 20, 30 different purses. So I just in purses alone, I have enough money to start investing. Hell, check your couch. Most people's sofa has change in it. So you can start. So what I'm saying is there's really no excuse not to get started investing. There's not that excuse anymore. Oh, I gotta wait till I get my taxes because I ain't got no money right now. I gotta wait till I get my taxes. No, check your couch, get started. The main thing is to start. And then as you grow your account and profit, you steadily add to your portfolio. You buy more stocks, you add more stocks, different types of stocks, because you want a diversified portfolio. That's the way you mitigate risk. And you'll learn that in your course. Then you want to protect your investment. As your account grows, you have profits. Number one, set realistic investment goals. You want to start investing and you want to set a goal for 3,000, no problem. You need to work towards that though. If you have a investment goal of 100,000, for me, that's not unrealistic because I know I'm going to work towards it. But you can't sit here and set a goal, oh, I need 100,000 in 6 months or by the end of the year. And then you sit on the couch, don't do anything at all. Think somebody's supposed to knock on the door, knock, knock. Who is it? Oh, special delivery for goals. I have some goals here I need to deliver. Doesn't work like that, people. You do have to do the work. So, number two, continuously educate yourself. Like I took that class last night with Chris and, just decided, hey, I'm pretty sure I know most of this stuff, but just in case he says one thing that I don't know, I can add that to my portfolio. So he did. And I added that to my portfolio, that one thing. So it was worth it to me. You have to have that mindset to walk with purpose and intent, to stay diligent about continuously to grow, continue to educate yourself. Number three, implement stop loss mechanisms. You will learn about this when you sign up for one of those free courses that I recommended. Industry talk. Have you heard fake it till you make it? I'm sure many of you have, but that's not my motto. We don't do that around these parts. If you're associated with me, you need to pretty much distance yourself from that type of mentality. My motto is work it, then you can work it. Work the room, then you can work the room. When I first moved to Las Vegas, I didn't know a soul, not one person. When walked into a room, nobody knew of me or anything. But I don't want you to worry about that. If nobody knows you when you walk into a room, you don't feel adequate enough, you don't feel like you know enough, or you don't feel like you know as much as the people in the room, don't worry about that. What I want you to do is to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Because in the end, everybody in that same room, when you walk in a couple months, a year later, they will know who you are without you opening your mouth. That's how you work, W-E-R-K, the room. After you put in the work, W-O-R-K. And so, true story. Recently, walked in a room somewhere, was invited somewhere, and it was multiple people in the room. And the first thing that they say, oh, I know you. I know who you are. I'm like, excuse me, I'm sorry, have we met? No, we haven't met, but I know you work for GS, you do shows and events. You coordinate shows and stuff, don't you? I'm like, I sure do. Like, that's, no, I am. Okay. Yeah, everything I've heard about you has been good, though. Everybody that talks about you has always been good. I set a goal to come here and make a name for myself in the shows and events industry. I have accomplished that goal. I walk into a room, and that wasn't the only person that came up to me and said the same exact thing. Hey, don't you do shows and events? Well, I used to. Before COVID-19, we can't have shows of that magnitude and size anymore, but I used to. So my intent of this is to show you have to roll up your sleeves and work, W-O-R-K, and then you can work, W-E-R-K. Got it? Work it, then you can work it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for taking the time out to listen to the Investing Basics Part 2. Again, if you have not watched Investing Basics Part 1 that I released last week, watch that one, then meet me back here and follow up with this video. Thank you so much. I am Farlace with the Farlace LaShone Financial Group. If you have any questions at all, as always, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you guys. Have a great day.